All right, let me paint a picture for you. You get your paycheck on Friday. You look at it, you do the math in your head, you know exactly what's coming. But then you see the actual number, the deposit, and it's slightly less than you expected. You check the stub, and there it is, that little line item for your 401k contribution. You feel that little pinch, right? That's money that hurts to give up because you want it now. But you do it. You tell yourself, this is for future me. This is the smart play. You're being responsible, you're maxing out the match, you're doing the right thing. But what if I told you that while you're diligently saving, there's a leak in the bucket? A slow, silent leak that isn't taking $10 or $20. Over a lifetime, we're talking about a leak that steals a brand new Tesla, or a down payment on a lake house, or literally years of your life spent working instead of retiring. That leak is 401k fees, and most people don't even know they exist. My name is Thomas, and I've calculated how a 1% fee might not sound like much, but it can devour nearly a third of your potential gains. If you're someone who's trying to claw your way to financial security, trying to build a nest egg without getting ripped off by the system, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we are going full detective mode on your retirement account. Here's the thing about the 401k. It's sold to us as the golden goose of retirement. Your employer sets it up, the money comes out pre-tax, maybe they even match some of it. It feels like a company benefit. It feels like it's yours. But look, we have to challenge that assumption right now. Your 401k is not just a savings account. It is a product. And behind that product, there are administrators, record keepers, and investment managers. These aren't charities, they are businesses, and businesses need to get paid. Now, you might be thinking, Thomas, I've never gotten a bill for my 401k. I've never had to write a check. So how are they getting paid? That is the genius of it. They designed it so you never see the bill. The fees are taken quietly, invisibly, directly from your investment returns. It's like going to a restaurant, eating a meal, and only realizing later that they were taking a few fries off your plate every time you blinked. You still ate, but you definitely didn't get what you paid for. Let's get into the math, because this is where it gets really interesting, and honestly a little infuriating. Most people, when they look at their 401k, they look at the performance. They see, oh, my fund earned 8% last year. But here's what most people don't realize. That 8% is usually the net return. The fee has already been skimmed off the top. We need to look at the expense ratio. That's the percentage the fund charges you every single year just to hold the money. Let's say you have $50,000 in your 401k right now. You're 35 years old. You plan to retire at 65. You never contribute another dime. Just let that $50,000 ride. If you were in a low-cost fund, let's say an index fund with a 0.05% expense ratio, growing at an average of 7% a year, after 30 years, you have about $380,000. Great, solid, that's a nice number. But let's say your 401k plan is a little more expensive. Maybe you're in a managed fund, or your plan has administrative fees layered on top. Let's say your total fee load is 1.5%. Sounds small, right? 1.5%? It's just a number on a piece of paper. At 1.5% fees, with the exact same starting amount and the exact same market return, that $50,000 only grows to about $255,000. Look at that. Just by changing the fee from 0.05% to 1.5%, you just lost $125,000. You lost a house. You lost a decade of freedom. And for what? For the privilege of being in that specific plan. This is the psychological trap. We are wired to focus on the big flashing numbers, the balance, the yearly gain. We ignore the small percentages because our brains aren't built to comprehend compound interest working against us. It's the boiling frog syndrome. You don't notice the water getting hotter because it happens 1 degree at a time. So, where are these fees hiding? It's not just one fee. It's usually a three-headed monster. Head number 1, the investment fee. This is the expense ratio I just talked about. It's the cost of the mutual fund or ETF itself. Head number 2, the administrative fee. This covers the cost of running the plan, the paperwork, the customer service line you call when you forget your password, the record keeping. Sometimes the company pays this, but often it gets passed directly to you. Head number 3, individual service fees. These are the annoying ones. If you take out a loan from your 401k, fee. If you need a hard copy statement, fee. If you roll it over, sometimes they hit you with a termination fee. Most people only look at head number 1, but if you add up all 3 heads, that 1% fund could easily become a 2% total cost to you. Here's an analogy. Imagine you're trying to fill a bathtub to take the best bath of your life after a long week. You turn the water on full blast, but while the water is running, you notice 3 drains are open at the bottom of the tub. One is the size of a dime, one is the size of a nickel, and one is the size of a quarter. You're never going to fill that tub, are you? That's your 401k. This is where it gets a little spicy. One of the most common investments in 401ks today is the Target Date Fund. You know the ones, Target Retirement 2050 Fund. They seem perfect. You pick the year you want to retire, you dump your money in, and the fund automatically shifts from risky stocks to safe bonds as you get older. Set it and forget it. I love the idea. But here's what the industry doesn't tell you. These funds are notorious for having higher fees than if you just bought the underlying pieces yourself. And worse, they often invest in other funds that also have fees. It's called a fund of funds. You pay a fee for the manager to pick funds, and then you pay the fees for the funds they picked. I looked at a popular 2050 fund recently. The expense ratio, 0.65%. Okay, not terrible. But then I looked under the hood. It was invested in a total stock market index fund with a 0.04% fee and a total bond fund with a 0.04% fee. So, you're paying 0.65% for someone to press the buttons to put your money in funds that cost 0.04%. That 0.61% difference, that's the convenience tax. And as we just saw, that convenience tax could cost you a 6-figure sum over your lifetime. Is checking a box once a year really worth $100 grand? Probably not. Now, let's talk about why we don't fix this. It's not because we're lazy. It's because of a psychological force called the ostrich effect. We don't like looking at our retirement accounts during a downturn because we don't want to see the loss. But we also don't like looking at the fees because, well, it's boring, it's bureaucratic. It's a wall of text on a PDF that puts you to sleep faster than a glass of warm milk. We avoid the pain of reading the fine print, so we accept the slow bleed. We tell ourselves, it's just 1%, it's fine. My company set it up, it must be good for me. But the truth is, your company's HR department is not a team of Wall Street financial experts. They are people who are really good at hiring and firing and managing benefits. Often, they pick a 401k plan that minimizes the company's cost and liability, not one that minimizes your cost. It's a system problem. All right, I've freaked you out enough. Let's fix it. You have 3 tools at your disposal right now, today. Step 1, the Audit Detective tool. You are going to log into your 401k account right now, not tomorrow, tonight. Go to the website, dig around for a document called the fee disclosure or the plan document. It's usually buried under plan information or resources. Look for the total annual operating expense. That's your number. If you can't find it, call the 800 number on the back of your card. Ask them point blank, what is the all-in cost of my account, including administrative fees and investment fees, as a percentage? If they stumble or give you a roundabout, that's a red flag the size of Texas. Step 2, the index fund shuffle. If your plan offers index funds, like an S&P 500 index fund or a total market index fund, move your money there. They're boring, they're simple, they usually have fees under 0.10%. If you have to use a target date fund, look for the index version. Some plans offer target date index funds, which have much lower costs. Step 3, the exit strategy. Now, you might be thinking, Thomas, my plan stinks. The funds all have high fees. What do I do? Here's the move. You only keep money in a bad 401k long enough to get the company match. That free money from your employer beats the fees. But once you leave that job, do not, I repeat, do not let that old 401k sit there collecting dust. When you change jobs, you have power. You can roll that old 401k into an IRA at Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. In an IRA, you have the whole universe of investments available. You can buy a total stock market ETF for 0.03%. You take control. You cut out the middleman. I had a buddy, let's call him Mike. Mike worked at a regional bank for 12 years. Good guy, saved diligently, always put in enough to get the match. When he left to start his own business, he had about $180,000 in that account. He was about to roll it over, but life got busy. The paperwork sat on his desk for 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Last year, he finally pulled the trigger and looked at the statements. He realized that old bank plan was charging him 1.8% in various fees. He ran the numbers. In those 2 years of waiting, he paid over $6,000 in pure fees to a company he didn't even work for anymore.
$6,000 for nothing. He told me, I thought I was being smart by not touching it. I thought I was preserving it. I was actually bleeding out. Don't be Mike. Look, building wealth is hard. You work for your money. You sacrifice things you want today for things you need tomorrow. The least we can do is make sure that when the money is working for us, it isn't carrying an 80-pound backpack full of rocks. You have the power to audit this. You have the power to demand lower costs. You have the power to roll it over to someplace better. Go check those fees right now. Pause this video if you have to. Go look. My name is Thomas, and I'm on a mission to help you keep more of what you earn. If you got something out of this, please hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more ground to cover. And as always, keep your head up and your expenses down. I'll see you in the next one.